clouds darkened and the wind started to howl, I found myself looking into the mirror and staring back at me with the eyes of a sinner, the eyes of a person that had fallen short of the glory of God and was finally bold enough to admit it. As the rain came down and the thunder roared, every tear revealed a life that was drawn into the darkness, running away from the light, giving in to temptations without even trying to fight. I hated God, and looking back, I couldn't find a reason, no justification, no means to an end, just a giant black hole in which I'm trying to kill him. But as most stories go, I couldn't do it alone. So I surrounded myself with people who wanted to do the same, who felt the same, who believed the same, and I went out into the world like a roaring lion, trying to devour whoever I could to somehow justify my belief that I was good. Then, in the corner of my eye, I saw a flash of light, and before I knew it, a bolt of lightning went right through me. It went down into my core, trying to show me something I tried my best to ignore. All the pain, guilt, and regret were caused by memories, distorted by a lens where I wished that I was dead. I was claiming to be righteous, blameless, while living a life that was nothing short of shameless, a victim of my own story, and everyone else was trying to steal my glory. So I got lost and set down a bottle of self-pity, took a sip out of the cup and indulged in self-loathing, taking pleasure in every single cut. The deeper I looked, the more I saw how my fascination grew, while being consumed by the darkness. Every sound that I heard was drowned out by my soul screaming out in violence. My relevance was more important than obedience. Tolerance was replaced with self-absorbed ignorance that I exalted and sprinkled with defiance, soaked in a reluctance for repentance, and displayed as a headline that echoed my lonely cry for significance. But right at the peak of my delusional arrogance, the rain began to stop. The wind died down. The skies opened up and the Son of Man came down, proclaimed his love for me, stretched out his loving arms, and with the biggest smile on his face, he embraced me with his grace. Even though I was filled with sin, God sent his only Son to die for me, to wear a crown of thorns, be struck down, be spat upon, humiliated, mocked and beaten, so that even someone like me that was spiritually dead could be resurrected, born again, and have his spirit living inside of me. Sometimes all you need in the darkness is a little spark of light that ignites the hope deep inside, so that your faith will not be in this life, but in his undying mercy, grace, and love. At this point, I realized that all of the darkness was built upon a foundation of fear, that all of my walls were reinforced by the lies that the enemy helped me build from the inside. The sky was nothing but empty and hollow and painted black with the tears of my sorrow. All of this so I could be distracted from the truth that had been there right in front of me, that this storm was trying to point out to me, so I could finally accept the fact that he was the only one that could wash me clean, and my destiny was far greater than my current reality, and the person that was staring back at me was simply the person that I used to be.
Taking us up to the news at 8:27.